We know it's a balancing act to look good, be healthy, and keep on track while managing a career and family. Thankfully, advances in technology, health, and business provide us with easy and efficient solutions to help us enrich our lives. Can we achieve the ultimate balance? Well, I say yes. So let us entertain you daily with useful tips, facts, and advice from top experts on health, beauty, career, self, and so much more. I'm Dr. Wendy Walsh. Join us every morning on The Balancing Act. Wine pairings have always fascinated me, but beyond white wine with fish or red wine with beef, it can also be a little confusing. So the folks at Kendall Jackson Winery are making it foolproof for busy women like us to entertain with style. And with some help from their experts, you can also entertain with confidence. Lou Rex, Director of Special Events, is here to show us how to create the perfect marriage of food, wine, and friendship. Hi, Lou.
Hi, Wendy.
Okay, so what is the rule? Demystify me.
There are no rules. It's all about enjoyment.
I like worlds with no rules.
Exactly. You can either complement or contrast foods, acid to acid, salt and acid, any way that you like to eat.
For example, what have we got here?
We've got a vegetable ragu that can be suited for spring or fall, and we're pairing this with a high acid Chardonnay.
So here it's a complement of acid and
Yes.
acid because the acidity in the vegetables?
Yes.
And a nice
And the
high
sauce.
acid Chardonnay.
Yes, exactly. And also the body of the ragu complements the body of the Chardonnay.
Smells delicious. Okay, and
Yes.
here what have we got?
We've got a pepper-crusted flank steak, which we are pairing with our Vintners Reserve Syrah, and that pairing was
I've
created.
had this before. It's a little peppery, isn't it?
It is very peppery, and that's exactly why we chose this pairing, because it complements and mirrors the two different pepper flavors.
Okay, and rosemary potatoes, what's in there?
That's these are roasted with balsamic vinegar and onions.
Yummy.
And butter, and a little bit of rosemary, and that balsamic vinegar, it mirrors both the acid and the depth of flavor in the Syrah.
Okay, so no rules. You advise people to experiment, play around,
Yes.
depending on what they like and how their palate enjoys it.
Yes.
Tell me about Kendall Jackson. I know you have some of the most gorgeous vineyards in California.
That is true. We farm all of our vineyards along the cool coastline of California. That way we take benefit of the fog that comes in from the Pacific.
So it's nice and moist. The moisture is good.
The moisture is good.
You get lots of sun. The cool
good.
temperature is
That's
good for
right.
all the
It's good for-
varietals.
yes, it's good for all of the varietals that we grow.
Tell me about your idea. I've heard this before, that great views make great grapes. Is that true?
It's absolutely true. We have some of the most spectacular vineyards, as you mentioned, and these are the optimum locations to grow exceptional fruit, which then makes exceptional wine.
Okay, you're here also to tell us about the newest cookbook from Kendall Jackson called Small Plates, Perfect Wine, something that can help us all out. Tell me about it.
This is a brand new cookbook that we have created to help home chefs find inspiration and to find recipes that are easy, quick to prepare, but spectacular to serve to your family and friends.
And I assume there are wine pairings suggested.
Every single recipe has a wine pairing.
Okay, so where can people go to find out more about Kendall Jackson wines and about Small Plates?
The book can be purchased on kj.com, and on our website we also have lots of varietal information about food and wine pairing, wine growing, anything you want to learn about wine.
kj.com.
kj.com.
And you can join the wine club. They'll just ship you wine. It's really cool.
They will.
Thank
Wonderful.
you so much for joining us today, Lou. Always a pleasure to have our friends from Kendall Jackson with us.
Thank you.
I'm Dr. Wendy Walsh, bringing you The Balancing Act every weekday morning on Lifetime Television. Tune in tomorrow for more useful tips and advice on career, health, and self. And don't forget, with a little patience and determination, we can achieve balance in our very active lives. Did you know that women-owned businesses are a driving force in our economy today? It's true, and now more than ever, Women are going into business for themselves. Now, one big area of growth is in the direct selling field. And here now is industry expert Bridget Brennan to talk about why this field is so strong. Welcome, Bridget.
Thanks, Wendy. Great to be here.
It seems like we're hearing more and more about direct selling. Why is that?
You are hearing more about it because direct selling is booming. The industry has doubled in the past 10 years to $30 billion, and there are now 15 million people in the direct sales industry, and the vast majority are women.
They tend to be mostly women, and even young women.
And even young women.
Is this because we want to own our time again, and we're all doing the balancing act?
It is all about work-life balance and flexibility. You know, women are still the primary caregivers in most families, and we struggle to find that work-life balance. And direct selling is one of the few industries where you are master of your own time. You can work as much or as little as you want, and you dictate how much you earn every year.
Now, traditionally, women haven't been entrepreneurs, but in this area they are. Are some hesitant to get into it?
You know, a lot of times women underestimate their ability to be an entrepreneur, but direct selling plays to women's strengths. For one thing, the industry is very social, and we women are very social people, and most women, by the time they join a direct sales business, they already have a network of friends and family and coworkers that they can tap from so they can really hit the ground running.
It's a great way to keep in touch with your other industry, if you keep your business contacts up, because now you're inviting them to your parties.
Right. Well, and women are so time pressed, it's hard to find a good time to get together with your girlfriends. So, for instance, Jafra Cosmetics, which is a company that's been around
this is one example
for 50 years. Yes, I brought some of their wonderful products. When you're a consultant for a company like Jafra, your role is to host parties where you bring your friends together and talk, and you play with products and talk about skincare, all the while earning an income. And it's something that we love to do anyway.
So, if I'm a new mom with a young baby and I'm ready to take that leap from my job and do some kind of direct sales, is the startup big, and is there a lot of training involved?
No, you know, one of the reasons direct selling is so popular is because it's so easy to get started. Basically, it's a minimal monetary investment to get a case of products that you could sell at your first parties, and then you go from there. And Jafra has a great expression that if you had a lot of signatures in your high school yearbook, you're probably a natural, because it means that you are social and you enjoy being around friends, and you would probably be very, very good at this job.
And I notice here there's a connection with the American Heart Association. Jafra is doing good things.
Yes, Jafra is supporting the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women campaign, and we would like to encourage everybody to go on the Jafra website, which is www.jafra.com, to learn more about how to support the program through Jafra Cosmetics.
We all need to prevent heart disease anyway.
We sure do.
Bridget, thank you so much for being here today and sharing with us your direct selling expertise that empowers so many women. And special thanks to Jafra for the work they're doing with the American Heart Association.
Thank you.
Next on The Balancing Act, we'll show you how to get your body summer ready. Stay with us.